Would you rather live with the truth or die with the lie? Man, we had an awesome weekend. Starting with Thursday night, the Bengals and the Packers was an absolute classic. We had the Denver Broncos and the Giants come down to the wire. We had the Green Bay and Arizona come down to the wire. It was a lot of good games going on. Christian McCaffrey turned the clock back and started toting that thing the other night, Sunday night against the Falcons. That was a good game. Listen, y'all, but the story, to me, the story of this NFL weekend, and it should be no surprise. The man throws for 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 picks to win Thursday night game, and that's Joe Flacco, Mr. Relevant. He ain't Mr. Irrelevant, he Mr. Relevant. Listen, the old man, every time, I don't know how many lives this man got, but every time you think he gone, every time you think the ship done sink, he find a way to rise. And I don't know how he does it, but this is the ultimate professional football player right here. Joe Flacco, wherever he goes, go to the Browns, turn around for a little bit, go to the Colts, ball for a little bit, get sent out of there, go back to the Browns. Don't look good to start the season. Throwing interceptions. And then gets traded to the Bengals, where you got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and now all of a sudden, you looking like the number 1 quarterback in the league. So I asked myself, was it the team or was it Joe? I'm going to deal with it this way. I'm going to say it was the team. You put these quarterbacks in certain situations and they look good. Simple as that. No way around it. Joe Flacco looked like a totally different quarterback in that uniform. And I know a lot of people going to say, well, you got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Look at all the greats. Who didn't have a great receiver? Peyton Manning had Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark. Troy Aikman had the playmaker, Jay Novacek. Hey, running back in the backfield, Emmitt Smith. God dang, all these quarterbacks done had great receivers, simple as that. Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. Don't matter. They all had great receivers to back them up. Even if you want to say Tom Brady had the best tight end in NFL history and got Rob Gronkowski. Then had some of the best slot receivers the NFL have ever seen, Danny Amendola. All these guys, man, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. These guys, you got to have receivers for your quarterbacks to look good. And, man, the confidence that Joe Flacco have in his guys is undeniable. This team is 3-4 now. Where they was looking like they was dead in the water. And everybody was mad at Mike Tomlin for saying what he said. But we know why he said what he said. Mike Tomlin been dealing with Joe Flacco his whole career. From Baltimore all the way to now. Joe Flacco been a pain in Mike Tomlin's neck. And he knew once he went over there with those receivers what time it was. Mike Tomlin seen what was coming. He foreseen it. He knew it. Joe Flacco, for whatever we believe he is, and I'm talking about this man that had some of the most horrendous regular seasons that any quarterback I think we've ever seen for him to be the way he went. But for some reason, when he gets to the playoff and he get in tight spots, Joe Flacco is a different quarterback. I don't know what it is. We can go back and look at it. I think the man, threw like 15 touchdowns maybe in the playoffs. I don't want to get it right. I think 15 touchdowns during that playoff run. No picks. Y'all, they call him Joe Flacco for a reason. Joe Flacco, I believe, y'all, and I could be wrong, but this is just my belief. I believe if that defense can continue to just get stops, just be middle of the pack, not last, find a way to get stops, find a way to win games, the Bengals are going to be a hard team to beat. The season ain't over with. They 3-4 right now. They win the next game. Now they 500. We done seen so much stuff happen. We done seen 8-18 wins. New York Giants. All you got to do is get these boys in the playoffs. And with that offense, and if they get the running game going like they had the other night with Chase Brown, think he rushed for 100 yards? The first time rushing like that all year long? If you get a running game with that passing game, I'm telling you right now, it makes your defense a little bit better. Because now your defense is off the field as long. But if your offense ain't moving the ball, your offense getting 3 and outs, your defense all on the field, guess what it does? It lowers your defense morale, and guess what? They start to get tired. But if your defense believe the offense going to score, and the defense believe that they gonna have time to rest because the offense gonna keep the ball long enough. That gives them energy, that gives them confidence, and I believe Joe Flacco has brought a confidence, an old man mentality into that locker room, a leadership into that locker room. Joe Burrow is down once again, and this is who they got to roll with. And I think before the end of the season over with, y'all, mark my words, the Bengals are gonna be in the playoff hunt. I just believe that with my heart. I seen something the other night that I just couldn't believe. Joe Flacco, man, looked absolutely amazing the other night. And to throw for 342, oh my God, that man was letting it fly. The reads he was making on the blitzes. They tried to double team chase. He hit the guy right up the seam. The man was reading these defenses. And guess what? The man only been there, 15 days, 2 weeks, and was looking like he'd been there all year. Just got off the flight from the Browns. And a man throwing dots like that, that's a master of the game. That's a man who understands football. For you to be able to lead one situation like that, not everybody can do that. And in your first 2 weeks, look like you've been there all year long. That's absolutely amazing. Right now, Joe Flacco is about to turn this season around. And if I'm not mistaken, Joe Flacco gonna have them Bengals in the playoffs. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification button so you'll be notified. Welcome to No Spec with Cruiser. Peace.